All right, you beautiful chosen one. Let me tell you, look at how beautiful and full of love you are. Just willing to go out of your way for other people and learning to love yourself and listen to your inner voice. Like, you guys, this is so beautiful how this came out. Inner voice, confidence, faith to rely on yourself, loving, the Knight of Cups. So connected to the earth, to where you're going. And I get a sense that it's like, you know that you're going where source is and where you're being led. And I feel like that's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out. What's that saying? We make plans and God laughs. So take a look right here. The faith to rely on yourself, feeling sure of yourself. That quiet inner voice that knows you are capable of fulfilling your dreams is slowly becoming louder, and for good reason. You are called to fulfill your capabilities and start showing up for yourself. Being confident is not about being superior to others. In fact, it has nothing to do with others. It's about you, your values, gifts, and inner knowledge. But put aside the doubts within you and show up in your full glory. Your affirmation is, I am capable, I am worthy, I am more than enough. So before I started this, I actually did a video on this alchemical book, and I ended up stumbling across the green lion eating the sun, the soul, and also the unicorn and the deer. And it's basically, it was giving me different perspectives and ways that they were explaining, refining the spark, you know, the raw energy of the lion eating the creative spark, the soul, the spirit and the soul refining itself. You've refined yourself. And right now, when you're watching this, this is a very important time to be by yourself. I know we've been doing this a lot, going in and out and in and out. But if you've noticed the pattern, we've been gaining and reclaiming parts of ourselves. That's what you've been doing. You've been reclaiming parts of yourself. You can feel your confidence returning, that inner voice, that connection, that love that you have that is just overflowing. It's like you give so much to yourself in situations that you've had to learn to put it on guard. And now it's been like unfolding that. I love the way your intuition and just being guided and not second guessing something. Me randomly grabbing these decks, just the way that it happened. And then this message, and I was just like, wow, this is too good not to share, because this is the energy that you're on. You clicked on this because you're on this frequency. Four of coins. You're very grounded. It's like you can easily detach from things, but you're also very resourceful. Now my right ear is ringing. It seems like a lot of individuals, entities, spirits really want you. Temperance, Artemis, 424. Sagittarius energy. Tempering, using the moon, this new moon, this black moon. This is like a huge shedding, and really being comfortable fully. Again, the moon, I say the moon and the moon. Selene is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else wants to come out. It's amazing. The Five of Wands. You have had to go through a lot of conflict, a lot. Strength at the bottom of the deck. The weight has, you literally felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. But everything is falling into place here with the Eight of Wands. You are tapping into your magical side here with Circe, Queen of Swords, really laying down the law. You know that you are God. You are an expression of God. You have a say, especially when you are so balanced and communicating with yourself. Dolphins are very significant for somebody. Consciousness at the bottom of the deck. Your consciousness has changed significantly. You are shedding things. You're no longer the outsider. You're actually the insider, witnessing the scripts, the patterns people are playing over and over again, the broken records. You can't do it. You grow out of situations pretty quickly. You get bored easily. That's why you pick up on the patterns and beyond the illusion. You're very different. You're not from here, but you are allowed, you belong here. You have a right to be here. You are allowed to stake claim to your existence and your experience here. There are a lot of us that originate from the Orion star system, and people have lost their homes. And when the soul has lost something that deep, there is root work that has to be done. There's got to be a lot of grounding, a lot of balancing, a lot of connecting to nature and the cycles of life, the cycles and rhythms of, our seasons. Understand, documenting these things, journaling, making promises to ourselves and keeping them. The promises we keep to ourselves are the most important ones. Praying is just speaking to yourself. Talk out loud. Speak to your body. What do you want your body to know? What do you want to know? Like, are you having body issues? Speak to those parts of you. Say, hey, what's going on? And if you have a new craving for a new food, do it. If you go to the grocery store, like, break the habits, break the patterns, because your body is requiring new kinds of nourishment. And the more you explore, the more you expand your taste buds. It does something, guys. I don't fully understand that. I can't fully explain it because I don't have the vocabulary to explain it. But I do know that from my life experience, and you probably can relate, taste is one of the senses that can be expanded, and we use our senses to experience this life. Tuning in, you guys. You're on point. You're on point with everything you're doing right now. There might be some kind of adventure that you're suppressing. You're being called to participate. Morality, wait. Yeah, there's you have like a fear of being seen. I get it. No, maybe look into the witch wound. The witch wound. You're creating something. There's something that you haven't experienced yet in this life. And that's why Spirit's having you slow down. To also really identify the misers in your life. Who's hoarding? Who's unwilling to share their feelings and their soul with you? Then, quit sharing deep stuff about yourself with them, okay? I know we want to vent and we want to talk to other people, but if there's not reciprocity, like equal give and take, it's very depleting. And then we don't know how the other one actually feels. Woo. Again, tuning, breakthrough, flipping out with tuning it. Whoever you are, you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. It's going to be very intense. So usually when we have these breakthroughs, it happens either through cold or through hot intensity. There's no indifference when we have these breakthroughs. 1107. So be aware of that. But remember, everything's working out in your favor. So you can roll with that energy. Can we get something on this breakthrough? Just tuning in. Yeah, I'll pull from all of them. Going with the flow. Aloneness. You're a master that needs aloneness right now, okay? Spirit is speaking to you right now. Speaking. You're the master. Oh my God. You like waited lifetimes to be this playful and actually, yeah. New neighbors, so there's a dog now. I heard that you're allowed to have divine laziness. Hey, that's awesome. Divine laziness. You're allowed to have some divine laziness. I feel like Spirit really wants you to work your magic. Sharing, yes. Sharing. I feel like you're going to be doing some things behind the scenes that only you and Spirit are going to end up knowing about. Like ceremonies, things you're going to be led to do, to buy, to leave, to donate. Like, it's all going to be orchestrated and you're going to be a witness to this. It's like you're literally going to see the scripts playing out and just be watching it. And it's almost like they're going in circles. Circle, circle. Circle, circles. Maybe you'll notice your circles. Usually that's how we pick up on other people's circles, is our circles. Romance. So playfulness and romance. Love, attraction. Your love, your attraction is coming back to you. Transformation. There's a radical change, an internal shift that is happening with this breakthrough. Again, with this Sagittarius Artemis energy, close your eyes with me. Just imagine you as an angel by a river, and you have two cups. You're pouring into the water and you're pouring into the earth. You're alchemizing whatever energy is in your vortex right now. Just doing that. You don't need to know what's being alchemized. Just take a couple moments to do that visualization, okay? It'll really benefit you. Knight of Swords. Oh, it did. I flipped it over. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Maybe there's something that you're being shown, but you're wanting it to be like this. 1414. 414. What is this? Breaking through fears. Yeah, you're being shown something with the moon here in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Definitely slow down. Don't explain. Yeah, just be present. Be in the now. Okay? This is yeah, be the observer. Page of Swords, exactly. Watch. There's something you need to watch. that could help with your loving, nurturing way of loving money, loving energy, loving the way your resources, or dang. Hold on. To choose a path towards abundance. Maybe not waiting. Maybe this is going to be a time of change, of shift, this radical change, this shift. Observe it. You're going to... Now, what is that? Hold on. I feel like you're going to end up getting like some kind of clue, some kind of sign, paying attention so that you can catch it. Also, Spirit, you should give everybody a detailed time so they don't rush into something that doesn't need to be done for a while. There is the Hermit in reverse and the World in reverse. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing. Confirmation. Hold on, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. But we do have Hermes in reverse and Gaia in reverse. Mercury, Mother Gaia, Earth, Quicksilver, Divine Feminine. What are they not seeing, Spirit? A new beginning, the Fool, Pan. Pan is very whimsical and playful. You're going to have to do something very playful. Alone, though. You're never alone. Get the butterflies. You're going to have nature. You're going to have Gaia with you. What the? All right. You need to dig. What do they need to dig into, man? Hold on. See. You need to watch. You need to observe. What is this? The Ace of Swords. Chaos. You need to observe and watch some kind of chaos, possibly within your own life. The truth. There's something that you're not seeing that needs to be closed out. You're not seeing the truth about something. There's something that you need to see. Jeez Louise, with chaos. With all these swords, like Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Hermit in reverse. But to be very playful. Oh, God. Okay. You might need to go over the times that you missed opportunities, you missed chances at love because of how you reacted, how you handled situations, and how you overcame this with the Nine of Swords at the bottom in reverse. Dang. And how you didn't have your like you had your ancestors, but you had lessons to learn. Maybe there needs to be some forgiveness to yourself, your ancestors, to the situation. Maybe you still harbor resentment for that situation, whatever it is. Maybe you made a bad call, you made a sporadic choice or something. Mother of life. God, like, mother of life. Hold on. My God. There's something about yourself that you're not seeing. You overcame poverty already. You never had a lack mindset. It was someone else's. This freaking night, these nights, like, I'm getting love. There was a love affair, whether you're a girl or a guy, there was a love affair. There was a love affair that, like, ruined you. It destroyed you. Whether this was losing a family member, or they betrayed you, or this was a lover. And you let yourself get so low that actually entities attach themselves to you. 2112 when I look up. Holy crap. Persephone and Phoebe. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. You feel so much. You feel so much. You had no idea. You gotta forgive yourself fully, completely, totally, unconditionally. Your confidence is increasing. This is most likely a confirmation. You probably just did this, or you're literally in the midst of doing this right now. Wow, that's way too many. What was all that? I did see the Fool and the Two of Cups. A new perspective on not collaborating. Maybe in the past you didn't collaborate, and this is a reminder of what happened when you didn't collaborate. Judgment with Athena and the Four of Cups. You're going to notice something. You're going to realize something for sure. You're going to realize something. No reversals with these, please. Let me ask the question. Trust. I was about to ask, what are they going to learn? What are they going to see that you can fully trust, Spirit? You can fully trust in the nothingness. Hierophant energy and the Ace of Cups, right? God, I hope that's right. I'm pretty sure. Maturity popped out. You have a maturity. You're understanding. Oh, wow. I feel like you already did this. You've been observing. You've been watching the patterns. You were missing something. You knew something was missing. You weren't moving forward. You didn't want to move forward. Spirit didn't want you to move forward because they knew if you moved forward, you weren't going to be ready for this. They needed you to have this breakthrough. They needed you to get to a point where you're just like, I've had enough. I'm done. I'm done with the people around me. I'm done with the situationships around me. Trusting in the nothingness is your maturity. Can we just soak this in for a second? How amazing this is that everything comes full circle. I'm so just happy. And look, clinging to the past, but maturity. You've matured from this. You're no longer clinging to the past. I feel like whatever this love, this thing that maybe put you into poverty and made you lose everything, you're realizing that you can be grateful for what you have, but still mourn losses and let go and not let it destroy you. You have matured. Look at you. Yeah, man, this is learning your magic, learning that you actually can have confidence with your spiritual hygiene, taking care of yourself, trusting, playfulness. Sorry, my dog's booty. The source. I'm done. I'm so done fighting in reverse. Oh my God. You gave it to source. Full circle. What did I say? Full circle. You're trusting source in the nothingness, the no thingness. And you're trusting your inner vision, Sagittarius energy, Archer energy again. trusting in your powers and your ability. Like, you don't need to know. You can just give the mental visualization and you can create whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. It's your intention, it's your power, it's your emotion of like, when you feel that anger, if you feel wrath, if you feel like like you need to speak it into existence. I didn't understand why I freaked out at my sink one morning, and it wasn't even a big deal. I'm like, this never gets to me, and I like screamed out like a war cry. And it was literally supposed to happen. It needed to happen. I even got confirmations of it afterwards. Yeah, of like a celebration. Guidance. Your spirit team is like so happy. 3 of Cups. Guidance. You're following your spirit team's guidance and source's guidance. The different versions of spirit, the different versions of self that are just expressions that are accessible to us. That's why, like, yeah, it's so beautiful once you get past all the craziness and, you know, being lied to for so long and people just not speaking up and calling things out. And it's like, it was all supposed to happen that way. Yeah, understanding that everything is a moment-to-moment situation. Thank you, Spirit. Couldn't have said it better myself. And it's not an ego thing. Like, you're God. You are. It's not anybody's better than anybody. You're realizing who you are. You integrated the whole. We are the world. We are one. We're one organism. Experiencing so many different worlds and universes. So creative. Our Creator is to create us and give us this experience and allow us to create with all the capabilities. We just have to get our belief there. Man, I feel so good right now. Now I know why Spirit wanted me to turn on the camera. 2727. All right, nothing's coming out. Let's finish up. Holy Spirit. What else do they need to know? Release. This is falling on the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords with chaos. I feel like letting go of the air quality. Yeah, enter into solitude. Let Mother Nature give it a command or ask it. Communicate with it. Be a participant. Participate with Mother Nature. Okay, there's no nipples. I can't show it if it has nipples. But it's a beautiful card. Release. Release the need to be so analytical. That's that Virgo energy with this black moon. It's going to be very intense. You're very safe. You're free. Freedom from hurt. The tiger. Oh, look at those stretch marks with the gold. Oh, tiger's been coming out a lot lately. So joy. It's time for pure happiness. Yeah, release the need to be right and be superior. If that is something that you battle with or you've noticed, all you got to do is just keep reaffirming it whenever it pops up. Be like, was my tone a little like trying to be superior? Like, where does that come from? Yeah, transformation again. I do have to cover that. Transformation, using the cycles. Remember the natural cycles. Following a guidance again. You're on point. You are so on point. It's like you have recalibrated your entire being. Yes, it's a balance. Look at that. So much green. Spiritual and physical steadiness. It's like your body, your nervous system has recalibrated. And now you're entering into this inspiration station. Inspiration station. Inspiration station. I have no idea where that came from. 2939. You guys, this was awesome. I'm just so happy. So happy to just be a part of this experience and finally have the truth and be able to work through it and integrate it and be able to share things. We've come so far. We've come so far. Please pat yourself on the back and go look in the mirror and remind yourself how incredible you are. 3016. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We give a lot of other people credit, but not so much ourselves. Come a long way, but we can still do better. We can still do more. And also rest and have complete balance. You know? Not too much, not too little. What is it? Moderation is key. I like that. Moderation is key. All right. I love you. The universe loves you. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. And until next time.